Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a striker break. We got some 2022 Top Series 1 Jumbos ready to go. How's everybody doing today? We got quite a few people in here early. We're excited. Everybody's excited. Everybody's having a good time. I love to see it. Shout out to everybody who showed up bright and early. So we're doing 2 breaks today, guys. 2. One after another. The exact same breaks. Identical. And they feature 2 2022 Series 1 Jumbo boxes apiece, as well as some others to sprinkle in for the mixers. So we've got some Topps Chrome update. We got some Topps Finest, Bowman's Best, and regular Topps Chrome. And I like to do the mixers with stuff like this because, man, if you get into a break and it's just 2022 Series 1, if you don't get one of, I don't know, just a couple of teams, really one team in particular, which is the Tampa Bay Rays, if you don't get that team, you're like, I'm out. Why am I even in this, right? So we're adding different kinds of things to the mix because we want all kinds of teams to feel like they have a chance, an opportunity to get a good rookie, good parallel, good auto, maybe catch a relic, something like that. So we're going to get rolling here. We're going to get mixing nice and early. But first, let me say hi to everybody who's in the chat. Rob, I see you up there, buddy. Thanks for joining. Glad you could catch a break. Should be about an hour apiece for these breaks. It depends. We're going to go pretty quick through the base stuff because it's, we're just kind of looking for like Wander, Marsh, maybe, Bruhan, a couple others. So let's get to doing it. Get to rolling. Oh, I didn't get my light on my Tatis. It's okay. We're rolling. Is everybody ready? Hold on. First things first. Brian coming in with a $20 super like a legend. Thank you, my friend. Just got here. Let's pull some fire. We will. And we'll credit it to Brian for opening the door to the super chats. Here we go. We're rolling. I'm going to have to back this up a bit because it's going to bounce off the box and you're not going to be able to see it. Here we go. 6 times. Come on over to the spreadsheet. Here it is. We're going to get this out of A to Z with one quick random. We're moving on to the team list for the time being. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rockies up on top. And now we're going back to the buy-ins. And what was it? 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Christopher G with the Rockies. I'll sort the sheet and I will read your teams off. Here we go. Diamondbacks, Mitch S. Braves, Steve B. Orioles, Scott G. Red Sox, Ryan G. Cubs, Adam B. White Sox, William D. Reds, Stephen W. Indians, Trevor D. Rockies, Christopher G. Tigers, Chris F. Astros, Vincent E. Royals, Glenn S. Angels, Aaron A. Dodgers, William R. Marlins, Alex B. Brewers, Brad H. Twins, Patrick R. Mets, Robert G. Yankees, Kyle E. Athletics, Ben S. Phillies, Christopher R. Pirates, Cal L. Padres, Scott K. Giants, Greg C. Mariners, Eric A. Cardinals, Damon S. Rays, Tanner S. Rangers, Colby S. Blue Jays, Brian N. Nationals, Kruger Breaks. Good luck, everybody. Brian coming in again with a $5. Says, today's my birthday. Going to the hobby shop tomorrow to buy some boxes. Good luck, Brian. Happy birthday. And just get yourself a jumbo. Treat yourself right. I'm going to drop a link, also available on strikerbreaks.com homepage. You can check out your teams if you missed them. There's the link. And let's print and let's get ready to rock. 5 o'clock on the dot. Timing impeccable. Okay. Looking forward to seeing in the chat what you guys pulled already on your own. I'm sure most of you watched the video, but I had a pretty nice box. I got that Red Auto, which is the Brandon Webb Red Auto, which I listed on eBay. I had a bunch of people asking me, sending me emails and stuff about like wanting to buy that card. I listed it on eBay. I didn't know what to price it at because there's no other ones. It's, brand new release. I just threw a price on there, and I've already gotten offers and 9 people watching it, so I think it's right around a fair price. But if you guys ever see a card in my eBay store and you want to do the transaction through my website, I'll give you 10% off, because eBay charges like 12-13% fees, and I still have to have processing fees on my end too, so 10% off it makes up for the eBay fees. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to start out with a jumbo, then we're going to do the others, and then we're going to end with a jumbo. 1 cent, my man. Good to see you in here. Had good luck with jumbos last night. 3 boxes, 6 wanders, 2 parallels. I saw that. I didn't get a chance to watch you live. I was super busy yesterday. A Marsh Auto. Hometown favorite Vlad case hit. Nice, dude. Congratulations on all the hits. I listed the Webb Auto for $225. I'm willing to negotiate, but there's already a bunch of interest, so I don't know how much I'm willing to negotiate, but everything is up for bargain, I suppose. I also put some cards on the StrikerBreaks.com website, some of those PSA cards that I just got back. Okay, Future Stars Joe Adele coming in. We'll put them back behind there. I don't know why. That's just where I put all the box loaders and stuff, so we don't take up a stand. Oh, Trout 27. No selling cards in here, my friend. Not a big deal. It's just not, this isn't a marketplace for everybody to sell their cards, but it is a marketplace for me to sell my cards, because I've worked very, very, very hard over the years building this up. So for someone to just kind of swoop in and take advantage of, my audience, it's not really fair. Not a big deal, though. Josiah Gray. Look at this. Man, these cards they're awesome. The box loaders. What do you guys think about the silver pack cards this year? Because I've heard some people say that they look kind of like, yeah, they've used this design, they've copied it many times, but the fact that the gold, it really pops, man. I love it. Willie Mays. We got an Ichiro. That's cool. And a Jackie. Check that back one. Make sure that it's not a gold, because the golds apparently look just like the golds. Retail hangers dropped on Walmart yesterday. Was it Walmart.com? I got to get some of those. I'm not going to do it right now, even though I want to. Silver pack number 2. Have yet to see a parallel out of here. Got the Kelnick, Gallo, Simeon, and Edward Cabrera. Greenskeeper coming in with a $4.99. Good evening, everybody. Pulled 1 numbered card for my hobby box. Baez 5 of 5 from the silver pack. No joke. Silver pack cards are sick. That's the only numbered card you got? You didn't get a gold out of there? Dude, the golds are 1 out of 12. And some funny boy was just like, golds are not 1 out of 12. LOL. Laughing, crying face. Like, check your math. I'm like, so I did. To me, that looks like 1 out of 12. Am I wrong? Seriously, am I seeing something wrong? Or is that guy just a weirdo? Okay, we're going to go through the base quickly, because you know why. There's really, we got a lot of cards to go through, and we're not going to go through every single one of these. But I am going to flip them around when the time is right, because I got to sort them anyway. Also, these cards, it was in the listing, and I've told you guys before, but as far as sorting the veteran base, not happening. For for this, for like jumbos of flagship, I'm just not going to sort out all the base anymore. Rookies, obviously, you get all the rookies, you get all the parallels, you get all the autos, you get all the stars, you get all everything, anything that's good. But I'm not doing the Jorge Alfaros and sorting all that out. It's just so you'll get a stack. I'm just going to grab a stack and distribute it that way. Tatis, Bryce, and here's a numbered card. It's a Corey Seager. They're calling these rainbow foils. Looks like one color to me. That doesn't, I mean, okay, I guess it's a rainbow reflection, but that's the ice parallel. In my mind, that's orange ice. Why don't they just call it orange ice? Tops, Fanatics, come on, guys. Just get a hold of me when you have these ideas. When you're like, just call it rainbow foil. It's not a rainbow foil card. But Corey Seager, that's pretty cool. Going to William. We've got a Choi, McCutcheon, Flashiest Feet, and Cabrera. So yeah, obviously the good cards are all going to be sorted and go to their rightful owners and all that. Hit that like. Let's get to 100 in record time. Parallels and jumbos. Parallels, period, are scarce, which is why I am going to be rolling with a lot of retail for my PC. Obviously, I did a jumbo already. I may or may not do a hobby. Haven't decided. Probably not, because I spent like $800 on fat packs that I'm going to open for my PC during a stream or a video or something. But they're not scheduled to release for like some time, quite some time. Is this our autograph? Looks like it. TJ Friedel of the Reds. Steven, congratulations on the Baseball Stars autograph. Is Wander eligible for Rookie of the Year? I don't know. I thought he was in the conversation for Rookie of the Year this last year, but I don't know. The Rookie of the Year award, when it comes to being like a star player, it doesn't matter if you won it. It's nice, and it does add to the accolades. But Rookie of the Year is so finicky with like how much playing time you accumulated. If you were barely eligible, you're probably not going to win it, because you just didn't get the ABs to produce like all the other guys. You know, if someone, there's a Marsh, like if someone comes up right off the bat and they're a rookie and they're eligible, they're going to get like 250, 300 more ABs than you if you were one of those late season guys. So it's not really fair. So it's not exactly like an accurate representation of who the best rookie was. Got a home run challenge card. Cody Bellinger. Gold foil Adam Duvall. Welcome to the show, Roger Clemens and Garrett Cole. Walmart had hanger packs for $11.99. That was no. I didn't, Rob, but are they hanger boxes or hanger packs? Because I bought a hanger pack case, but that's a good price for hanger boxes. So guys, you'll see that with the current price of jumbos being like $250, give or take, whatever, the retail stuff is just out of control, a good deal. And I'll be doing a breakdown as soon as I get some pack odds from that kind of stuff. I got to get the blasters, hangers, hanger boxes, hanger packs, and I don't know if they're doing megas. You know how they did the Series 2 mega boxes? Those were a great deal. Rainbow foil, batting average leaders. Generation Now, Key Bryant and a Christian Yelich. Nick says you can tell if there will be a Wander in there if there's the Tatis and Machado combo card. Okay. There's another Marsh. So we got two Marshes already. Has anybody seen like multiple Wanders coming out of a box? I only opened one. I did watch some guys open cases, but they just flew through the cards so fast that I couldn't tell. Like, they weren't even stopping at Wanders. They were just like, just get right to the autos. Xander Bogaerts, Boston Pride. It's a commemorative patch. These ones are much, much, much better than the little cheap plastic ones. I'm just going to set it up there for now. We're going to start this show off with a big kaboom. Oh. Tanner, thank you for joining the Striker Break, where we're always pulling ridiculous fire. Has the chat caught up yet? Wander, Franco, gold foil, a very desirable card. Pull out of here. This is it. This is it right here. This is what we're looking for, folks. This is why we do the jumbos, the gold foil Wander. Ta-da! And we'll put them in the window. It's easy. I mean, I don't know if you guys find it difficult to pull that kind of card, but Jumbo box number 1. Tanner. I bought into a case. Ended up, it was through Dave and Adams. I bought into a case break and I got 3 divisions. So that'll tell you how many teams. 3 divisions worth. Of course, I didn't get the AL East. And there was nothing like that coming out of the multiple cases that I watched being opened. I did see a Wander auto, though. I saw a silver pack auto. That was it. Aaron Nola, Major League Materials. Can you believe that? Dude, these cards right now are super... I don't know if they're overpriced, but they seem like it. OP. A little bit. So if you were looking to sell a raw card, now would be the time. But I would not suggest selling these Wanders raw. This doesn't want to fit in here. Hold on, let me redo this. We got to put them in a regular sleeve. These relics are so thin that they go into regular sleeves, by the way. But they do go into 79 point. I think you can maybe fit it into a regular thickie, but I'm not exactly sure. Whoo! Wander gold foil off the bat. Let's go. No, they probably won't put them on the... They probably won't put jumbos on the top site, 52. They usually don't. And I'll tell you what, for the opening night rip party, a bunch of people had streams going. I'm not naming names, but they were pathetic. Pathetic breakers for the biggest companies in the world, man, that sell cards. They had some people on there doing breaks that were just... I had a furrowed brow the whole time. Look at this. That's numbered to 299. Ernie Banks. It's a good box. Tough numbered hit right there. Adam, going to you. But yeah, dude, these guys, like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. That these $100 million, I don't know what the revenue is for these places, but I'm just going to shoot it out $100 million a year. I alone do like $250,000 a year in business with them. So they got, and I'm a small fish. So they got to be, and the breakers that they were using, I was like, you don't know their names Your camera is not focused. Your lighting is poor. There's so many things. I don't want to be super critical, but ridiculous. Like the least, they're holding the cards like this when they're going through them. You can't even see them. They're just like, hey, like maybe go like put them straight in front of the camera. It's not that hard. Instead of open it like this and just like, they're going like this. They're opening the cards and they're going like fat fingering through them, and like they're all over the place, and it's just like, it's like this, and then they pull a card like a hit, and then it's like, okay, we got this card, and then they just put it off to the side, and you're like, what are you doing? What is this? Is this amateur hour? Rodolfo Castro, yeah. How's that Mancini looking? It's not an SP. Like, obviously you're going to mispronounce some names because these are especially like rookies that you don't know and stuff like that. But when it's like Shohei Ohtani and you're like, Shuhei Ohtani, like you don't even know how to say the MVP's name. That's when I'm like, do better, guys. Do way better. There's got to be someone better. These dudes are breaking like, there's the Wander. They're breaking like in their bedroom with no lighting, using a cheap webcam to show you the cards. And uninteresting. Don't know any. I don't know. And they're making like $1,000 per break. $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. Here we go. The good stuff. Bobby Dalbec. Future Stars, Rainbow Foil. Ted Williams. That one's not numbered. What do you guys think of these die cuts? Don't they remind you of the Ben Baller die cuts? 2020 Ben Baller? Sorta. Okay, jumbo box number 1. This is the last pack. We got one Wander out of here so far. Got a Vidal. I have to go through all these again anyway and sort out all the rookies and stuff. They should be numbered, yeah, but they can't all be, because then when you pull a numbered one, you know, you want it to be special. And our gold is a Brady Singer. 1 gold per jumbo box. Are you kidding me? That's insanity. Soler. All right, box number 1 in the books. We're going to move on to something a little bit different. We're going to get some chrome action. We're going to get some guaranteed hits. Do a little blaster. Nick likes them? Yeah. You guys like the die cuts? I just like, if you're just some guy doing little small breaks in your living room or your bedroom or something, it's one thing. But if you're working for one of the biggest companies, sports card companies in the world, and your show is that bad, that's what I'm talking about. The least you could do is upgrade your lighting. You can go to freaking Home Depot and buy a light, bro. And you can write it off because it's a business expense. No, they can't be bothered to get a light on their cards. But hey, Why would I even bother helping them out, you know? Can't wait to see what cards I got, because during the break, couldn't tell. They're just like, toss them to the side. I'm like, I think that was an autograph. And the guy's like, oh yeah, I missed an auto. We'll get it later. That's a pretty sweet card. Jared Walsh, pink cup. Nick, what's up, my man? Welcome. Thanks for becoming a hitter. Oh yeah, let me drop a link here to, if you want to get in on the breaks, the best way to do it is to become a slammer. I'm gonna drop a link for the Patreon right here, pinned to the top. The slammers get notified when I post a break, and they buy it up very fast. Which reminds me, if you wanted to get in on one of these breaks and you're a slammer and you couldn't get in, shoot me a direct message on Patreon. I'll try to get you in on the next one. Basically what that entails is I'll give you a shout out before I make it public to everybody else. I'll drop you the link if you're a slammer. There's a Mountcastle rookie, but it's not going to be like a day in advance. It's going to be like 5 to 15 minutes in advance. So it just gives you a head start. That's like the best I can do, because if I just leave the listing live, then you get these scoundrels that come in that aren't slammers that like have the page somehow they know, and they just get in and buy it if they're not in on the break. It's like, how did you just do that? Even if I put a password in there, they found a way to get around that. Vladdy, Prism. How about a Bowman's Best box? 2021 Bowman's Best. We're looking for 4 autographs out of here. Do we keep all cards from the breaks? Do we keep all cards from the breaks? Are you in the break, AAA? Is that part of the Wii? But yeah, I mean, all cards are distributed. Like I was saying earlier, most of the times I sort out every single card that goes to their teams, but if we're doing jumbos of flagship, I'm not sorting all that out. Because if I had to sort all that out, I wouldn't be able to do as many breaks, and then the slammers won't get as many cards, or won't be able to get into as many breaks, and there's a lot of them and they want to get in. So it's a one-man show here, dude. I gotta buy the cards, list them, sort them, pack them, ship them, do the breaks, do all the business and financial stuff. It's insanity. $98 likes. We're almost to 100. Congratulations, guys. You are the best. Mike Trout. Here is an autograph. Alexander Ramirez. I'm going to have to invest in a PSA case holder because my PC is getting too big. Aaron, heading your way, buddy. My PC of graded cards is getting out of control, and they're not fitting in the boxes anymore. Remember, I used to have a rule where I'm only allowed to keep as many PC cards graded as will fit into these 2 boxes. It was like 25 per box, so I could keep like 50 graded cards. It's gotten more than that. Colton Cowser, Heatwave. Key Bryan, Refractor, rookie Refractor. I think that is, yeah. Check that out. There's the true Wander rookie. I don't know if you knew this or not, but the one that you get out of 2022 Series 1 that actually has the rookie logo on there and is numbered in the set doesn't count. Has an asterisk next to it. Has a little quotation around it. Has a little star, and then below it says, "Not his real rookie." That's according to Beckett. Mervin. I know. Isn't it nice when a plan comes together? Andrew Vaughn, purple. And an autograph. Aaron Zavala. It's a cool Vaughn. The Perp. How's that glare? Take care of it. The Redemption. Torkelson Refractor. Baseball Man, what's up? Topps Now debut is his real rookie. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. We got an Atomic Heat Wave. Wow. Haven't seen that. It's a Harry Ford. One of the top prospects. Andrew Vaughn Refractor. Rookie refractor. So we got some nice rookie refractors out of there. Got the Key Bryan, got the Vaughn. Ended up with the Wander. I mean, we still got a whole nother mini box to go. BCW sells graded shoebox, great for card savers. So here's the thing. For Christmas, my Christmas present from my wife was going to be a fancy-ish, not fancy, just a case that had locks on it that holds your PSA cards. And it was a 5-row one, so it held tons of them. That would have been perfect. But I ordered it from Blowout. It was on sale. It was like 99 bucks, which I thought was a good price because I went on eBay and looked and they were like 130, 140, 150. So I thought I was getting a good deal. I was like, I'll buy this and the wife can give it to me for Christmas. And then, I don't know, a couple weeks after Christmas, they're like, we never got it. And they're like, oh, sorry, canceled the order. Oh. Okay, that sucks. So now I'm without a case. But you know what I got instead, which I use all the time. And not all the time, but when I do use it, I got this. Got a bad scuff controller with the trigger stops and the paddles. So I got that instead. And I gotta admit, it was probably the better buy. JV Baseball Card says, what's up, man? Hit the silver pack Wander Auto last night. It's going straight to PSA. Trying to spread the love. Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Spectacular. I saw one of those get pulled so far. Kelnick rookie. Appreciate the super. Nick comes in. He says, is that the Wander Gold foil? Oh, he says, is that Wander Gold foil any good? I'll say, yeah. Only like the dream card to pull out of here, the most realistic dream card. 12 of 99 Maddox Bruns of the Dodgers. William. Like, I would totally just, if I had all the money, I would open cases of it looking for that card. Because that's a big boy. It's not numbered, but there are less of them than... And you know what? This year, maybe there aren't less of them. Probably still, but just because of the nature of how you only get one gold per box now, but you get a bunch of those, 6 gold foils. But they're only available in the jumbo, and you can get gold numbered cards out of every format. But you can only get gold foil out of the jumbo. Yeah, that Dylan loves the controller with the back pedals. That controller is the best controller that you can buy, in my opinion. It's the Pro version too, so it's like just, it feels so sturdy, not cheap like the other ones. Jose Ramirez to 99. No, I haven't. That's kind of cool though, Nick. How old am I? I used to be 40, but now I'm 28. Aloe vera. Going to the Angels. Aaron, you got 2 stand-worthy autos out of this already. I mean, his parents had to have been thinking that, right? Aloe vera, aloe vera. If they weren't thinking of that, everybody knows what aloe is in the whole world. Okay, 2021 Topps Finest. We got the same kind of little 2 mini box format going on here. Very well protected. Quality control is mwah. The Bowman's Best and the Topps Finest. Excellent quality control. So retail's the way to go. Well, I haven't done the math yet on it, Hector, but I can almost guarantee you from $1 per here's from $1 per card standpoint and $1 per parallel standpoint, it's almost certainly going to be retail. Can't guarantee it, haven't done the math. But if history tells us anything, look at this. What is that? It just looks weird and cool and like a gold or something, but it's not. Another Yelich for you. Jacob deGrom to 300. Mets. Robert. Way late. You missed epic hit. But don't worry, it's right here for you to see. You don't get 2 autos, Nick. You get 1. You get 1 auto and 2 relics. Carlson. Oh, you're talking about the Bowman. Bowman's Best. Sorry. We ended up with this. So there's 1 back there, 1 right there, 1 right there, and this. Redemption. Key Bryant and Jazz. Oh, and the Jazz Refractor. That'll play. Back to back. They do that in Topps Finest, I've noticed. They do that little, like, you get the regular card and then you get the parallel back to back. Oh, here we go. That's a case hit. Finest Moments. Ronald Acuna Jr. autograph. Nice, Steve. Woo, that's a thickie. Look at how thick that is. What a nasty card. That's why we do the mixers, guys. Give those Braves a chance at a big banger. And a Shohei to 250. Sweet. Aaron, you got 3 on the stage already with those Angels. Angels are always a team to get, especially with Marsh rookies. I don't know if especially is the right word for there, but what's up, Arno? All right, mini box number 2. Yeah, let's make sure that Acuna is right where we want him to be. Visible. Yep, I've got Fireproof Hands. You pulled a McGuire and Wander jersey card out of one pack. No kidding. Key Bryan refractor. So we got the Jazz and the Key Bryan refractor? Is that a thing? Yeah, I think it is. The $20 super from Bryan is working out. That's for sure. Pujols, another Angel. Back when he was in his Angels uni. What's up, Bowman Brent? Do I personally collect any other sports cards? Yeah, I've got a lot of basketball cards from when I was a kid because I started out collecting basketball cards. So I've got a nice Jordan collection. I only have a couple of graded Jordans though. I think I sent a couple more away, so who knows how long it's going to take for those to get graded. Casey Mize refractor rookie. I've got my best Jordan is I've got a Ruby from Skybox. So that's, I don't even know how much it's worth. Probably around $1,000, maybe more. Those things, like, everybody wants a Jordan Ruby. Paredes autograph. Every time I show it off, people are just like, you're gonna want to get that graded. I'm just like, yeah. I'll just let it sit there for 20 more years. And then come back to it. And be like, oh yeah, I remember pulling this too. I got it from a flea market out of the dollar bin. Someone didn't realize it had a ruby on it. I didn't even realize it till I got it back to we were at one of those flea markets. We had a booth. So I was with my grandma and my cousin, and I think did we have a tent or a van or something that we were sleeping in? Because it was a weekend, like one of those huge flea markets in Ohio that's like 20 acres or something, maybe more, 50, I don't know. It's like the biggest flea market in the world. One of, I think. At least that's how I remember it. Just enormous, just tons of land. Like it took us all weekend just to hit like 10% of it or something, wandering around. So half the time we were helping my grandma and half the time we were wandering around shopping. Well, Ethan, you are on the internet, so if you type that into a browser, you could probably find some 2022 Top Series 1 box. Whatever kind you want, jumbo, hobby. That's how I got them. I did buy a box from the card shop, though. He gave me a fair price. That's the one I got yesterday for the video, because mine didn't come in the mail yet. That's why we didn't do a break yesterday. Cards didn't come on time. And one of the companies I bought from didn't even ship it yesterday. Guaranteed to be in my hands on release day. Didn't even bother shipping it out yet. So. This is Topps Chrome update. Then we're going to finish off with Jumbo Box number 2. Thanks, Sharpshooter. Appreciate that. In 20 years, bulk might reopen. If they open it back up, man, they better. They are going to open it back up, first of all. Second of all, I heard they're going to be charging $10 a card, which is. They should probably be charging like 20 for bulk, at least. If not more. I don't want it to be more. I want it to be 10. For my sake, I guess, but I think probably 20 would be a good price, because they'd still get tons and tons of cards coming in for that price. Ian Anderson, black gold, got a Cronenworth Chrome Cup card there. So why did they stop? Because it was too popular. They had like 3 million cards or something sitting there in their warehouse that they had to get graded. So they're like, we got to just shut it down. We got the purple Kelnick. Let's go. That's why we do it. Right there. Who's got the Mariners today? Eric. Congratulations, Eric. Good thing we included this into the break. So the next couple breaks that we're going to have with the jumbos, I was floating around some ideas. One of them is going to be called One Shot for Glory or something like that, where I'm going to include some individual like value packs and stuff like that of some higher end stuff with the potential to hit like the big rookies. One of them is going to be called 2022 Jumbo Mixer Chromed Out Edition, where I'm going to include a bunch of different kind of chrome boxes. One's also going to be a high roller edition. So those are coming down the pipes. Joe Adell, rookie debut. We're live. Blair says, definitely in my top 15 box breakers. Thank you. That's quite an honor. Rob, 22 months, using his member chat like a legend. Another great break. Hit the like button. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you, buddy. Jonathan, India Chrome. Okay, last but not least, Jumbo number 2. The first box. Got the chrome or the gold foil. Kelnick, Future Stars. You guys think these Future Stars cards are going to have much value? I think they might. Down the line, years down the line, potentially. Thanks, Arno. I've been working hard. I'm finally in the top 15. I never thought I'd see the day. I was hanging around out in the top 50 for a while. But determination. It's all about determination. And a mindset, you know. Just got to keep pushing. Silver pack number 1. Rendon, Chris Bryant, Tatis, Cal, 20 bulk, 40 regular. That sounds fair. Yeah. Can you slab the box toppers? No. I mean, can you? Like, will PSA do it? Probably. Yeah, I think they will. They definitely will. Soto doing the shuffle with a strategically placed bat for that photo. The email address is theonestryker@gmail.com. Should be in the bottom, in the description of all the videos. And yeah, I have a bunch of cards that people didn't pay for, or they paid to the wrong PayPal address. How am I supposed to? I don't know. Or there's some confusion. I don't know, but like a third of the cards didn't get paid for from the auction. So that's a big time bummer. And now they're just sitting there because, like, now what am I supposed to do? The person's going to come along 2-3 weeks later, a month later, and be like, where's my card? And be like, did you pay? I didn't see your payment. And then, oh, sorry, I sent it to, you know, missing one letter or something. Someone just sent me a payment for the cards of like $1 amount and then didn't tell me what they won. And their name doesn't match up with the name on their YouTube channel. So that's a problem. Your YouTube channel name is like The Card Guy 54. How the heck am I supposed to know what your real name is? and then they pay, and they didn't follow the directions that were clearly on the screen, and it's such a pain, you guys. Jackson Cowher, this is a good one. That's a short print, baby. Nice. Going to the Royals. Glenn. Come on. A little flick. There it is. Probably, Christian, probably you and like 10 other people. The email to send the payment to is, it's kind of, we'll just do this through email, okay? That way I can, like, you can just copy and paste the email. So it'll be easier that way. Nolan Ryan. This is like the third time I've heard about the Walmart hangers. Hold on. It's just not, I can't stop. I have to know. I have to see it. I'm not seeing them. Definitely not seeing them. So maybe they're gone. Or maybe I don't know. I'm just not seeing them. Oh well. My area doesn't put cards out on the floor until Fridays. So I wouldn't be able to go to the store and get them anyway. Have you guys seen them on I know some people have been, I've seen some YouTube videos of people with like blaster boxes and stuff. Have you guys found any in the wild? Here's our auto. Hangers sold out near you. Walmart hanger sold out, thank you. Yeah, being sold for... Zach Lowther of the Orioles going to Scott. That's our autograph. And a Brian Anderson rainbow foil. And we got a couple inserts. Has Walgreens stocked any? Yeah, the first break's winding down, D-Lo. This is the last box, so we're going to fly through the paper, all the base, and then we'll get to the good stuff. Here we go. Look at that. The Wander Home Run Challenge card. Cool. Haven't seen that yet. Yermin Mercedes, gold foil. Wow. Welcome to the show, Wander. 2 Wander inserts in 1 pack. Man, even these people are selling for like, they're asking more than they're worth. Although, who am I to say what something's worth? It's worth whatever somebody's willing to pay for it. But I know the game. If you see somebody listing their cards, like, not even day one, but day one or even like day -1, you know, like they got the cards early and they're listing them. These people know what they're doing. There's a reason why the prices are so high. They know. Because they know what's going to happen in a few days. Okay, rainbow foil, Pavin Smith, Trevor Rogers, and a Vladdy Daddy. Yeah, there will be plenty. Plenty. You can't bring yourself to buy this product. Well, Owen, here's the thing, man. I've heard that. I hear you. What do you expect? You expect it to be, how much do you expect it to be? Because if the product is cheaper, let's say right out of the gate, the jumbos were, instead of $250, $150, which is not going to happen. That was never going to happen. But in an imaginary world where things, where people don't maximize their profits, let's just say that happened. Well, then the price of the Wanders, the individual cards, would be less too, because people would be opening more off the get-go because they'd be able to afford to open more. So you get 2 jumbo boxes instead of 1 maybe, because you got a little bit of extra cash. And then there's going to be twice as many Wanders, if not more, on the market. So the demand, the supply is going to be through the roof, and then the demand's going to drop. So then the value of the cards goes down. Is that would you rather that? It's like, what, like, some people, no matter what, they're not happy. Which I get. I mean, everybody's got their own world of where they want things to be. James McCann to $199. But here's what's going to happen is this stuff will drop in price a little bit. Because they produced so much of it that these companies are going to be sitting on, like companies like Blowout, Dave and Adams, Steel City, you know, since Topps produced more, that means they get more. Manoa, Bow, Double Bow. So they're going to have like twice as much, maybe not twice as much, let's say 25% more. They're going to have 25% more product. And people aren't buying 25% more. They just have 25% more to sell. So they're going to be sitting on cases and cases of this stuff. So they're going to start dropping the prices, and then it's going to be a race to the bottom. When people scoff at the price of $250 or whatever, like a secondary online retailer will then drop their price to like $199, which is probably, I think we could see it settle a bit around $200, maybe even a little bit less. It doesn't, who knows? But then everybody has to compete with that. So if Blowout has too much of this in stock, they're either going to sell it at a discounted rate in bulk to somebody else, like a different card distributor or something, or what's more likely is it's going to drop in price as the next release comes out. Here's a Wander. As the next release comes out and people are like, oh, I don't have to get my Wander from Topps Series 1. I can get a Wander rookie from whatever the next release is. We'll have opening day come out soon. Do I have a little stack of Wanders up there? Yeah. So opening day will come out, and what are the next ones? Like Bowman will come out, and Wander will have a rookie in there, a paper rookie in there, which you can get a parallel and stuff. And then like there'll be more and more and more different kinds of Wander rookies you can get through all the different releases. Topps Finest, etc. And then the price of this will drop. So, you know, if you want to wait, you can wait. But by then, the moment will have passed. The popularity will have waned. Look at this. Ken Griffey Jr. relic. That's sweet. And then once the season starts, the popularity will probably, like, there will be a rookie or something out of here, most likely, that ends up doing good. So then it could get a little more, like, you really, for the price to increase, you need somebody else out of here. At least one, maybe 2 other guys to take off and at least show that there's other good players you can get out of here. We know there's a few others, but, you know, significant stats type players. Welcome to the show, Bryce. Like someone who's putting up all-star numbers, a rookie. They don't have to be a rookie, but a rookie in this product. It's the clinic for $1.99. No, Wander is extremely talented. He's going to be a player that's relevant in the league for potentially 20 years. He's going to be a guy who puts up like 5 WAR type numbers every year. There's a reason why people want Wander cards, and there's a reason why this set is popular. It's not just because Wander's like some fly-by-night player who had like a couple good games or something, and then who knows, he's old. No, he's young. He's a 5-tool player. He's a switch hitter. He's been the top prospect for years, and he's playing on a championship caliber team. Not to mention the fact that he's in the AL East, and big markets get to see him play all the time. Don't forget about that. People don't think about that. To 2022, Drew Ellis. It's a rookie, gold rookie, not too bad. Look at that. What is it? Oh, it says Serpentis. I've never seen that jersey. For the Diamondbacks. Witt. Cunha, I like that card. I like the 21 greatest hits insert. It's pretty sweet. But, you know, playing in Boston, playing in New York all the time gives you exposure to these big markets. Plus, actually, yeah, Tampa Bay already locked him in, didn't they? So he's going to be a Ray for a while. Yeah, it's not a big market there, but that doesn't, I don't know how much that matters. It does matter because look at Jason Dominguez. That's a prospect who, if he didn't play for the Yankees, nobody would care about. Or at least we wouldn't care as much. Like if he played for the Mariners or, I don't know, just, what, Marlins or something, like nobody would, we'd be like, oh, there's a guy, but they're not spending $10,000 on his autograph, you know? Okay, a few cards there. We got 2 packs left. Then on to break number 2. Man, we're making pretty accurate time. I said 6 o'clock for break number 2. It's 5:57 with 2 packs left to go. I think that's pretty good. Do I wish MLB would have let Tampa Bay? I don't care about that at all. What do I care? I don't even care about this lockout stuff. It's going to get resolved, and there's nothing I can do anyway. I mean, I read about it just because I want to know so that I can relay information if I have to. Talk about it if I have to. Reggie Jackson. Die cut. And a Brujan. 87. We got any mods in the house? Do I need to assign some new mods? I don't see any in the chat. I think it's time for a new mod to be knighted. Who thinks they're deserving of moderator status? Relic. Ooh, Nando. My man Nando. Going to Scott. That is okay. I actually like these. There's Fitzy. 1 cent. Knighted. Don't be shy with the band hammer. Be very liberal with it. Okay. Well, that's it. Let's check out the hits and then on to break number 2. We got the Nando here. Ken Griffey Jr. Relic. James McCann to 199. Baseball stars Zach Lowther. Orioles. I mean, goggles for the photo. Jackson Cower, short print. Jared Kelnick, purple parallel for that chrome rookie. Paredes auto. Pujols to 199. Shohei to 250. Whew, Striker's hit of the break is it's gonna be Wander, but man, that Acuna auto is beautiful. We got the Bogarts Boston Pride. Nola, Major League Material. This is sweet too. Harry Ford, Atomic Parallel. The Burns Green to 99. Jose Ramirez to 99. Aloe Vera autograph. Jacob deGrom to 300. Andrew Vaughn to 250. The Wander True Rookie. Alexander Ramirez. We got a couple of these. Once again, one per box is what I'm I'm noticing. So it's possible if they made it only one per box, Wander might be a little short printed, but too small of a sample size to figure that out yet. To 299, Ernie Banks. Friedel auto. And Corey Seager. Orange rainbow foil. Is that what they're calling this? To 299. Orange Ice. I'm going to just name them whatever I want to name them. That's Orange Ice. Congratulations, folks. Let's not forget about the Aaron Zavala. All right, break number 2. Let's do it. Same thing. Put it in the chat. Are we going to have more success in break number 2 than we did in break number 1? A 1 for yes, a 2 for maybe. Those are the only options. I'm just going to put these cards away in a box. Ready to rock. Break number 2. Okay, here we go. We're rolling. Are you ready to roll? 374 people, 182 likes. We're almost to 200. Let's do it. Got lots of ones. All I see is ones. And then there's some kind of squiggle. I don't know what that is, but a lot of ones. You know what that means. We're going to get a numbered Wander out of here. That's what that means. Break number 2 starting now. A 6 again. Okay. Things are moving in the right direction. Let's pull up the spreadsheet right now. Jumbo Mixer number 2. I'm glad my voice is holding. I had no voice yesterday. Six. Okay, mixer number 2, come on over. Display cap, there it is. We're getting these out of A to Z. 1 mix. Boom. Team list 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Athletics on top. And 6 times. Double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Brian is on top with the athletics. Boom. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Andrew K, Braves, Shane S, Orioles, Ricky E, Red Sox, J Money, Cubs, Eric R, White Sox, Ryan G, Reds, Robert H, Indians, Crystal L, Rockies, Matthew D, Tigers, James R, Astros, Les V, Royals, Matt L, Angels, Joshua W, Dodgers, Saul K, Marlins, Jim H, Brewers, John B, Twins, Calvin M, Mets, Kyle K, Yankees, Brian E, Athletics Brian A, Phillies Nicholas T, Pirates Adam A, Padres Joshua H, Giants Brandon K, Mariners Ryan B, Cardinals Mark H, Rays Leon, Rangers Zach S, Blue Jays Will S, Nationals Josh K. Good luck, everybody. Drop you your link. There it is. And printing my sheet, and then we'll be ready. Okay. Here we go, box number 1, break number 2. Right here, right now. $162 million. Mariners payroll, that's pretty big. Pretty big payroll for that team. Akil Badu. Just, oh shoot, this was the last break. All good. I'm just trying to think who the heck they were paying for that amount of money. Kyle Seager. Mitch. Oh. Okay, Roger Clemens. Looking like a young man. George Brett. Matt Manning, rookie. And Joey Votto from the Silver Pack. J Money with a 5. Let's see some Red Sox fire. Well, you got yourself a Roger Clemens Silver Pack. Oh, Cano. Were they still paying for Cano in 2018? Was he? Oh, okay. Wow, 2018 was a long time ago. It doesn't seem like that far because the last 2 years were just like everybody knows what they were. We got a gold. This is the first parallel I've seen Shohei from a silver, and they do look just like the regs. It's upside down. Does it have an auto on it? Sammy Long to 50. No, to 25. So is that an orange? Well, whatever it is, it's probably an orange if it's to 25. We're starting off pretty nice. Maybe we get that gold wander out of here. So if you didn't know, and if you didn't, what kind of a baseball fan are you? Sammy Long plays for the Giants. Brandon, congratulations. I didn't know. Purple Haze with a $2. Do you like gold wander or gold foil better? What a tricky question, man. I don't know. I think I like the gold foil better. From a personal eye appeal standpoint, the gold foil looks better. From a collectible standpoint, people find numbered cards to be more desirable in general. However, more savvy collectors realize that it doesn't have to be numbered to be a short print. It can be, these golds are short printed, or a short print, an SP or an SSP. They're not numbered, but that doesn't mean they're not limited and that they're not valuable. So for your basic collector who's kind of just getting back into the game, they're absorbing knowledge, they're trying to figure out like, what should I buy? I know that these numbered cards are valuable and all this, so they'll look at the numbered ones. They might not initially look at these gold foils. What is this? Advanced stats? Ernie Clement. What do his advanced stats look like? Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, I never heard of the guy, but were those minor league numbers? No, those are majors. Ernie? Going to Cleveland. Crystal. Congratulations, Crystal. On the advanced stats card, maybe you can dive into it on your own time at home. Pete Alonso, welcome to the show. And Tatis. Go ahead and dive into him, Crystal. Find out if Ernie is your guy now. Is he your new guy that you want to collect? Or you know what they could do, Ben? Instead of just making it so that you gotta like look back there, maybe they just on the back somewhere they just put SP. Not on the front, on the back. So you have to turn it over and be like, is that an SP? And it says it right there. It could be super small print. Like, who knows where? I'm sure we could figure out a good place for it if we thought about it for 2 seconds. What do you guys think about that? Putting the SP. What if it was gold stamped? A gold stamp SP on the back? Wander. Leon. Wander number 1. Yeah, like what Heritage does with like the action variations and things like that. Yep. Yeah, it is kind of a pain to have to look. I kind of like the chase though. I kind of like the hunt. But it is kind of annoying to have to like squint and just barely see that the number's different on the back. It is kind of fun though. I think it would be better if they put an SP. I gotta change this song. It bothers me. Josiah Gray. Is that a black parallel? It is. To 199. The autograph. Josiah. Going to the Nationals. Josh K. Baseball kid. We don't do politics in here, my friend. Just a simple warning, no big deal. There are plenty of other places you can go for that. We come here to get away from that, partially. Yeah, I'm gonna have to delete the comment too. I didn't even want to see it. And it's, I want to get away from politics. No matter who, left, right, up, down, doesn't matter. That is an awesome baseball card right there, isn't it? Very cool. Man, the emotion, electricity. I love it. That might be my favorite card out of the set so far. I'll re-establish this at a later point after I've looked through these 50 times. Yep, not as good. Not as good of a card. Still fine. That's probably when he came back after blowing his shoulder out and hit a home run in the first game back, if I had to guess. Machado home run challenge. No, AK. That's too harsh. I like Baseball Card Kid because he's got baseball in his name. Anybody who has anything like Tops or Bowman or baseball or any player, I'm just like, I like that guy. Don't know him at all. Don't know anything about him. Could be a... Don't know, but I like his name. Same goes for anybody who's got Tatis as their avatar, Brian. Or the old English D. I got a soft spot for that one too. Soto bat flip, not as good of a photo as the Acuna. Acuna still on top for card of the set. Cal Ripken Jr. die cut. And a Vladdy. AK says, Striker, I need to say your channel is by far my favorite. I was stuck watching other breakers on YouTube, and it's like listening to yeah, I know, AK. I feel you, buddy. I was doing the same thing, man. I was saying it earlier. I literally had a furrowed brow the whole time. I'm like, mouth agape. Like that, watching these other quote-unquote breakers. But I don't want to dwell on that. Because it is what it is, and I don't even need to say it. Guys like AK, they know. And everybody who's here, they know. Preaching to the choir is what they call that. Miggy. Okay. Detroit Pride. Oh, it's numbered to 299. Even better. Black parallel. Who's got the Tigers today? James. It's your lucky day, James. A black parallel, Miguel Cabrera. Beebs, Mays, Larkin. If you're a member, yeah, you do. Not zapped. I don't know how to use it. I think you got to hit the $sign, but it'll give you an option to use your free member chat. Which, if anybody wants to become a member, it's $1.99. Marbles, but it helps me a lot. Just hit the $sign, and then you get a green highlight next to your name in the chat. You also get a special avatar next to your name that changes as the months go on if you choose to re-up. You also get special emojis that you can use that no one else other than members can use. You also, besides getting your free member chat once a month, you get access to the members only chat, which we rarely do, but maybe I'll do it like right now. We have a ton of people, 400 people in here. Maybe I'll give a few minutes for the members if I can figure out how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I forget how. Wade Boggs, a piece of his baseball bat. At least smells like Bud Light. Actually, I probably I don't know what kind of beer his favorite is. I hope it's maybe it's Coors Light. Is it Coors Light? It smells like Coors Light. It's gonna get me going. Safety 1974. coming in with a $9.99 Striker Breaks Platinum Plus. Let's go. Thanks, Safety. A legend. Another Acuna with full gear. Full gear. Good. I'm glad. Wear the full gear. I wish Tatis would come in wearing some kind of contraption on his shoulder. It was like, zzz, zzz. It just made sure that that thing didn't pop out, you know, whatever it takes. Yeah, it's separate, Ryan. I don't know how to make them, like, there's no way to connect them. It, like, because this one's through YouTube. And it's $1.99, and then YouTube takes 30% of that, too. So it's not like I'm just, you know, banking with the $1.99 subscription. Bruhan. But it is nice, you know. It's a very nice gesture. From you to me. That I greatly appreciate. What is this? Why is Buster turned around? Home field advantage. That is sweet. How these are pretty rare, right? I don't know the deets behind the home field advantage cards. I'm gonna let you guys tell me in the chat because otherwise it's gonna take me like 20 minutes to look that up. But I'm gonna top load it and I'm gonna put them up on the stage here. So I haven't seen one of these yet, and it was turned around backwards, so that tells me we got a special card on our hands. 1 cent with the fire. Case hit, thank you. 1 cent coming in hot. Knowledge Central. SSP's like the downtown. That's what I thought. It looks like downtown. And what a ripoff of the downtown cards. I like it. But what a ripoff. They are cool. They're very cool. How come they can't do anything original? Both of these companies, they rip each other off like at every turn. William with a $9.99 super. Holy moly. Pulled a silver pack. Wandered a $1.99 auto yesterday. Can't stop ripping. P.S. Bring back the stash. I'm going to grow my friend Charlie. Charlie, if you're in the chat, speak up. He told me that people only watch the channel because of my beard and that I shaved it and now it's all over. And I was like, maybe I should grow the beard back then. So, not just a mustache though. It's the beard first and then it gets shaved into a mustache when its time has come to an end. It's like you get one last hurrah beard in the form of a mustache. Joey Gallo. And that's about it. Anyway, Ricky, you got that home field advantage card. Congratulations. Terry says I've seen 3 of those pulled so far. Each one was a Buster Posey. Wow. Yeah, they're definitely better than downtown Javier. Like, if you're going to rip something off, you got to rip it off and then make it better. So, yeah, that is better. IMO. Going through the base. Going through the base. Getting through the base. Flying through the base. Not as fast as most, but as fast as it takes. Here we go. Jan Gomes Rainbow Foil. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., welcome to the show. And Jose Ramirez. Makes you cry, Ben? Yeah, but Gallo never did anything for you. It wasn't a winning team. He didn't put you over the top as far as wins go, and that's really what matters. Nice guy, Gallo. Nothing against him. But I don't think he's a winning player. Not, you know, I'm not trying to be that guy. You know, I'm not trying to be mean. But If you're flirting with the Mendoza line constantly, I don't know. That's called a hole in the lineup. Dangerous, yes. One swing of the bat, yep. But if you have a lefty reliever and it's like the game's on the line, Joey's going to be sitting down. Whether it's from swinging and missing or from the coach putting someone else in there. Alrighty. You got a bunch of good players in Texas getting ready to come up, though. You got a pretty nice little farm system there, I believe. Maybe not like the biggest names in the world, but first, you're building that team through the free agency, and you've got a pretty decent farm system, as far as I can tell. I don't know what they got from the Yankees. Probably nothing that good. It's Texas. The game has never been on the line. I know, that's what I mean. Now it will be. Now you got a team that is going to compete for a playoff spot. Yeah, Josh Young is a huge prospect for Texas. Foscue, I haven't looked at the Texas farm system ranking yet since the last update. These things change all the time, so... I don't want to go out there and say that they have like the best. They definitely don't have the best, but I know that they've been bad for a while and that they've been getting high picks, and they'll be. Oh, there he is! There he is. Hi, Joey. And maybe I'm a little salty because I bet on Joey Gallo to win the home run derby and he pooped the bed. Maybe. I'm sure that's a lingering thought. I'm not mad at him at all. I like seeing a home run as much as the next guy. Simeon, huge. Yeah, Texas is going to be okay. People like to play sports in Texas. So there shouldn't be ever a problem attracting players or anything like that. Topps Chrome here, guys. 22 any good if you like superstar rookies. Luis Robert, Cup card. Donaldson refractor in Pache. Pink. Also, like Baron Laura, he's a guy. Supposed to be a big time prospect. Javier, rookie, Prism. And Patino. Going the Bowman's best route. All right. Last box, we didn't get any big names. This box, we're going to get some big names. And in honor of safety being here, we're going to use Comstock for a good luck. Let's get a case hit out of that Bowman's best. And yeah, Comstock alone. We'll see how Comstock does with the good luck. Yeah, a lot of people love Huff. Time to buy 2021 for cheap. Yeah, Dave. I don't know if now's the time. Like you may be able to get it for the same price for another 2 to 3 months. But once the season starts out, I find it hard to see a world in which some of these 2021 rookies do not end up being like at least all-stars, let alone like league leading type of guys. There's so many of them. We're always talking about him. Every time we talk about him, I forget like 6 guys. But Carlson, one of the big boys. Carlson, Jazz, Key Bryan, Mountcastle, Adele, Mize. All the pitchers that we're forgetting that, you know, Dr. Sticks is really good. That's a sick card. Jazz Chisholm, Atomic. Rookie. That is really cool. If you didn't know, I'm a sucker for the Atomics. I like the way they look. Luis Angel Acuna. Yeah, we're going to have 3 Acunas in the league, I think, at one time, which will be cool. Jordan. Jason thinks Bowman's Best is so underrated. I know what you mean, but I think it's rated fairly because it's very expensive. Here we go. Geraldo Perdomo. Especially because you can go back and get 2020 Bowman's Best for like $100 less a box. And it's got a great checklist because not only does it have all those 2020 rookies in there, but it's got like all the prospects pretty much, except for this year's Bowman draft prospects, you know, and Chrome. It's a good product. 1 cent, a little bit of Adele love. Adele All-Star 2022. That lineup is so good. And he's going to get that power stroke now that he has a real season under his belt. Love it. Soto. I think we're making good time here, guys. Not too slow, not too fast. It's all about just getting the perfect speed, which is unattainable. But you got to try. Last pack of mini box number 1. Should be getting another autograph out of here. And maybe it'll be a parallel. Parallel auto would be nice. Oh, look at that. Torkelson. That is a gorgeous card. The blue lava. That is sweet. Going to James. Nice, James. I'm going to run out of top loaders. I had a stack. A huge stack. Adele, 30-30 guy. Yeah, I can see that. 260 average. That's a fair prediction. It's fair. Mm-hmm. And the Yermin Mercedes green auto to 99. Going to Ryan. Sleepy Will coming in with a 10. Thank you. William S. here. Just started my own channel recently, inspired by you, Striker. Can I get a shout out? Check out my recent video for the Wander to 199 auto pull. Sleepy Will, thanks for the super. And yes, shout out. Everybody check his channel out. Hey, send me a link, Will, to my email address, and I'll give you a sub. Bobby Witt Jr. Refractor. Colby, yeah, shaved temporarily. This is like a day and a half, I think, shadow. 2 days? Is it a 2-day shadow or a day and a half shadow? I don't know. But we're getting freezing rain and snow, and it's cold again. So here comes the beard, round 2. Did I ever get my Sapphire? I didn't, Jason. I didn't get the Sapphire Tatis yet. My India auto is graded and it should arrive in the mail either tomorrow or the next day. So we'll do a little reveal and then I will put out the offer once more for the trade, and I'm open to counter offers, by the way. Future Vibrance, Wilman Diaz, Atomic, and a Brady House Refractor. But yeah, if it gems up, my current offer is, if it's a 10, hopefully it is, it's gotta be. PSA 10, Jonathan India X-Fractor Chrome Auto, Rookie Auto, to 125. And another Jonathan India Montgomery Club autograph for the Tatis Sapphire Rookie. I'm thinking it's about the same price but I don't know. I don't do trades ever. The only reason I'm considering doing a trade here is because I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna sell my India and I'm gonna buy the Tatis. So why not just trade and not have to have everybody pay taxes on everything over and over? It just seems ridiculous. Michael McCreevy. The barter system. So if nobody is down for that trade, then I'm just going to put the India up for auction. And whatever I get, I get. All I know is a raw one sold for $1,000. So a PSA 10 should be like 3. And the Sapphire Tatis is a $3,000 card. So I'm like juicing up the pot a little bit, adding an additional auto. I don't know. Some people say that's a good deal. Some people are like, eh. I don't know. Hashtag bring the stash back. No, I didn't look yet, Dave. It's going to be a blind reveal, man. I don't like looking. I like doing it live, blind and live. That way everybody's on the same page. We're all like on the edge of our seat, you know, like, oh my gosh, what's it going to be? What's coming up? Because I think there's 4 cards that I got graded, all huge ones. So this next PSA reveal is going to be a monster, hopefully. But I don't know for sure. I could have got skunked on my grades. I don't know. We'll either jump for joy together or cry tears of pain together. Jackson Jobe to 99. My friend got a Jackson Jobe True Blue Auto gemmed up. Another Errol Vera. Looks like a refractor or something. But it's not numbered. It is a refractor, just unnumbered refractor. Angels, Josh. Let me look at something real quick, guys. I just want to see if I can figure out how to do this member chat thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Nope. That's not it. Oh, here we go. Participation mode. Who can send messages? Anyone can participate. Subscribers only, members only. Okay, member only chat mode. We're going to put this on for a few minutes and give the members a benefit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it's working. I don't know if it's working. But if some members come in and chat, then we'll know it's working. Oh, there it is. It says members only mode. We'll put this on for a few minutes just to give the members another additional benefit. Alec Bohm, Bowman's best. And Kirilov. So that was Bowman. This is Topps Finest. I think that's a nice little 1-2 punch there. The 4 autos from Bowman's best. The 2 autos from this. Nick says, yeehaw! Leon's in here. Hello, Mr. Striker. Hello, Leon. Leon, you got a nice card already. What'd you get? You got the Tigers, right? No, you got oh, you got the Rays, Leon. So you got a Wander already. So you got the team that everybody's wanting. Congratulations. Steve, test 1, 2, 3. You're in. It works. JR, how's it going? If you're a member, put something in the chat. Make your voice heard. There's a limited time. After this Topps Finest box, I'm going to put it back on regular. I think that's how I'll do it. I'll try to remember to do this once a stream, just for a couple minutes. Because the people who aren't members, they don't like it. But hey, spend $1.99 a month. RIP Oakland Hills Country Clubhouse. I don't know what that means, but Mookie Refractor. What is that? That looks like a fancy card coming up. Dude, we did not get a Mike Trout career finest die cut out of that first box. They must not be guaranteed then, because that's a sweet card. Let's see what this is. Chris Sale. It's a gold Chris Sale. That was the fanciness I was seeing. To 50. Going to Boston. Going to J Money. Rex coming in with a heater. $25 super. Get out of here. Says Striker, the face nudity. Wow. Glad you could work out the easels. Personally, I love long breaks. We're all together, chilling and chatting. Be in our drawers waiting for the hit. Like a big family that gets along. Thanks, Rex. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I glued the easels. Rex gave me the easels, by the way, guys. I glued them together, and they seem to be working. Haven't had any issues. So next step is they're going to be painted. As soon as I get some free time, this week is not a good week for free time, but as soon as I get some free time, my daughter and I are going to have an art project, and we're going to paint the easels. So that'll be fun. Joe Adell, rookie. Nick, this break's been awesome. Excited to hopefully join Patreon soon. Sweet, dude. Appreciate that. Oh, Tim says burned down today. Oakland Hills Country Club. Burned down today. Really? My friend works for Metamora Country Club. I'm glad it wasn't that. Brian says, if Wander was not in the product, would this be the worst rookie class? No, I don't think so. There's been worse releases for rookies, because we'd still have a couple like higher end, like Marsh and Bruhan and Duran are still nice secondary pieces. There's like a couple of like B-level rookies in here, but oh, that's sick. But no other A-level rookies necessarily. People would argue about Duran though, like he might be. Look at this, that's sweet. Will Smith gold auto to 50. Going to Saul. Jason, welcome. Thanks for becoming a hitter. Get in on this exclusive chat. Couple of golds out of this box. And a Varsho rookie. Shimmer. Aqua Shimmer. To 75. Yeah, there's some top 100 prospects. Yeah, I saw that, Nick. That's quite the precedent to set. Could you imagine if they charged every drug dealer with the death of the person that died because of them? We'd need some more prisons. Hopefully Riley Green gets called up. I think he will. I don't know when, but I think he will. I think him and Torkelson get called up this year. And boom! Detroit Tigers dynasty in the works. Miguel Cabrera, career-ending injury. Not wishing it upon him, by the way. But that would probably have to... Or just maybe he just retires. That'd be fine, too. Kirilov. Dual Kirilovs. Same exact pose. Different card. The finest performance. Judge Refractor. We got a Trout in here. Detroit Roxy. Those legacy cards are scary. They look like the players are being followed by ghosts. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Mountcastle. Real Muto to 75. We've gotten quite a few lower numbered hits out of this master box. Phillies hit. Going to Nicholas. And a Bowman. And a Madrigal. Nothing out of that pack, really, except a Mize. Jordan Refractor. Jordan Base. Kind of rare you don't get anything out of these packs. I think we already hit our quota of under 100 numbered cards. Maybe not, though. Luis Campusano, I guess not. Another one to 99. Green Wave. Going to the Padres. Going to Josh. Congratulations. One more pack, and then I'll take the members chat off. Jason says, I've become a Tigers fan because of the cool prospects they've had. Yeah, I feel that, man. It's kind of fun becoming a fan, especially of guys you collect. Like maybe you hit a cool Riley or a Torkelson card in your collecting days, or both. And then you kind of become fans of the team. That's kind of what happened with me and the Padres. Like I love Tatis and collected all his cards, and it's like, okay, I'm a Padres fan now. Walker Buehler to 250. Beautiful blue. Trim says, my buddy pulled a redemption for 87 gold Griffey auto out of Series 1. Whoa. That's freaking killer, man. Okay, that's it for the finest. All right, let me get members chat off. And we'll go back up to anyone. So anyone can chat now. There we go. All right. Holy Leon. Whoa. Leon with $100 super. That's a lot, man. Holy cow. Says, hey, Striker, you're my guy. Thanks for everything you do. And I echo Rex's thoughts about everyone here and enjoy the whole Striker community. Ever need anything, please do not hesitate. Thanks for the Wander Fire. Thank you, Leon. Unbelievably generous, man. Let's go D. I'm glad you guys like the community. I do too. You guys are so awesome. This community here is unbelievable, unbelievably generous, kind, just good-hearted. It's such an honor to be here with you guys. It really is. Did anyone get any first edition Series 1? I did. I got one box. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I haven't decided. I might hold on to it. I might just hold on to the wax. But it gets risky because it's never, I don't want to say never, but it's probably not going to be worth less than you paid for it at any point because of Wander, unless there's some kind of a situation with Wander. That's why it's important. Another reason why it's important to have multiple guys in a release if you're going to invest in wax, or an established like Hall of Fame type that's already been established. Let's say you wanted to invest in like 2011 update. Well, Trout's already established himself, so you're going to be pretty good on there. There's a Bobby debut, purple. But the reason why I like 2019 Topps Chrome so much and Series 2 is because there's multiple guys. Like if Tatis has a bum shoulder or something goes wrong with that, well, there's Vlad. And Vlad can carry the release. The fact that there's two, let alone the rookie home run leader of all time is in that series with Pete Alonso. Let alone, like, we got Eloy in there. So there's like plan A, B, C, and D for 2019 Chrome. Madrigal and others. Like, dude, there's in 2019 Chrome, Kyle Tucker rookies. He's like a young all-star. He's an all-star guy. Very talented. Kopech, there's second year Acuñas, second year Sotos. There's so much in there that for that stuff to lose a bunch of value, I can't even, what would have to happen? You know? Oh, hi, Banned for Life. And it's Banned for Life. Okay. It's like once you get to a certain point, the bots start flowing in. First edition had a very small... Where'd you see that, Ryan? Because I haven't seen numbers or anything anywhere for that. On the... Oh, look at this. Dude, we got a huge card in here. Very low numbered. Okay, we'll pause that conversation and come back to it. Whoa. What is this? An orange? Rookie? Auto? Nick Maton. Whoa. Whoa. One out of 3,791. Woo-hoo-hoo. 21 out of 25. Let's go, Phillies. Nicholas. Even if it didn't have an auto on it, I was going to be like, very nice. Let's put him in the window. What's up, Will? First time checking out the channel. Gave a sub and a like. Love the content. Awesome. Thanks, man. You heard they produced around 7,500 first edition boxes. Okay. Well, once I see the numbers, it'll be really easy to figure out. I don't know how anybody would be able to know that. Like, unless someone got a box already and then got the pack odds from it, because on the sell sheet, or if that's what you want to call it, there was no information about it. There was no, like, get these cards one out of every how many packs. It was just find first edition exclusive autos. That's all it said. Color match as well. It's orange and red. So it's something. They call that a chromatic color scheme, I believe. Jonathan India. Vladdy. So we got the India debut. Rookie debut, Jared Kelenic. And a Kirilloff, guys. I'm telling you, this chrome. What we were just talking about with all the, like, one of these rookies are bound to take off. Like, this could easily be the guy, too. The chrome and the rookie debuts you can get out of the chrome, let alone the rookies, it's going to have some value. A Wander sketch card on eBay for $500,000. Yeah, that guy wishes. But, hey, someone buys it. I don't think they will, but you never know. Dylan Carlson, black gold rookie. When does the 2022 Series 1 blasters come out? I've seen somebody open them already, Leon. So they're out some places. I'm going to check Friday around here. Is that tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. I guess I'm going to check tomorrow. See if I can find a few. Open up a couple. Vaughn, they don't look that great. But you never know. The guy I watched, he didn't have the best luck. But small sample size. All right, last box, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here. We got another 2022 Series 1 Jumbo, and we're going to give it a good luck mustache sweep from Doug Jones. Sweep away any kind of bad vibes that are hanging out. And a Clayton Claus soak. Just found hangers at Walmart. Yeah, hanger boxes are usually the best. The best value. The best value combined with the protection that they come with because they're encased in cardboard rather than just the pack, because the value packs and the hanger boxes usually have similar numbers as far as like the value of per card and per parallel and everything. Dylan Carlson, box loader, bought 3 hangers this morning. Okay, so you guys who have found them in the wild, were they picked through, or was it like, is it looking like they're going to be there and don't worry type of situation? Because I feel like it's going to be like a don't worry, they're going to be around. Because if they produced 25 to 40% more of the jumbos, because that's all the only numbers I've seen, and I haven't done the numbers completely yet, but that means that the retail probably made a lot of retail as well. Wong's not buying the Wander hype. Okay. I don't know if you're joking or not. Because Wong's a jokester. But people weren't buying into the Tatis hype either, or the Vlad hype or anything like you know, or even the Ohtani hype after a while. And it was a good time to buy. Those days have gone. They've come and gone. There are certain players that it's not like, certain players you can be like, I'm not buying the hype. Like, I can see that I'm not buying the Jason Dominguez hype. I can see that. That's a nice card. Jarren Duran, silver pack. I can see I'm not buying the Kelnick hype because he didn't perform in his limited time. There's all kinds of players I can see it for. I can't see that I'm not buying the Wander hype. It's just, it's not hype. It's just reality for him. He's an amazing talent, and he's already shown it. Small sample size, and he's already shown it. So I'm more than willing to take those Wanders off your hands for a not buying the hype price. There's one more. We got 2 Wanders so far. Wong, you make me laugh. Para to $4.99. Wong was the guy who was like, who's this LeBron James? Not buying it. He's just going to be a flash in the pan and not pan out at all. Nothing crazy there. Disappointed you? Angel, are you trolling as well? Okay, hold on. Just to set the record straight. Just okay. So Fernando Tatis Jr. You say he disappointed you last year. Missing multiple days from injury, he still accumulated a 6.6 WAR, 99 runs, 97 RBIs, batting leadoff most of the time, by the way, 25 stolen bases, and 42 home runs with a 166 OPS plus. If that's a disappointment, wow. Like, what do you... Even in his limited action, he outperformed almost everybody in the league. Like 166 OPS plus. I need at least a 180. Not sure if he has... everybody knows what those numbers mean, but they're really good. 43, that's not a short print. Oh, here's our autograph of Seth Beer, a Seth Beer rookie. Everybody's been waiting a long time on Seth Beer, and he's finally here. Seth Beer. Andrew, going to you. It's an on-card auto. Congratulations, it says. It's got to be good. Oh, you're just disappointed by the injury. Gotcha. Yeah, I was too. But he bounced right back and, hit home runs in his first appearance back. Everybody gets injured. I mean, even the GOAT, Mike Trout. That's awesome too, man. Soto and Acuna and Tatis. The photos they take. So good. Yeah, I like Seth Beer. I mean, I think he's getting a little long in the tooth now, but it doesn't say his age. But if I remember correctly, he came up and did okay. Like, now that I have Baseball Reference open. Oh, yeah. He did. Well, he only had 9. Okay. Let me tell you this. Seth Beer, career numbers, 444 batting average, 266 OPS plus, 500 on base percentage. I'm not going to talk about the sample size. Just know that Seth Beer is a career 444 hitter. Nine plate appearances. Oh, sorry, 9 ABs, 10 plate appearances. So he must have got a walk in there. Something red back there. Might just... Oh, I think that's that fancy shoes card. Joey Gallo, home run. McClanahan, future stars. Mookie, fancy shoes. And Correa. Brandon, the 23-month member. Woo! Hey, Striker, congrats on 19K. Also, any Giants hits? Yeah, we got a silver... We got a gold or an orange silver pack Giants hit back there. Oh, yeah. And we got the home field advantage case hit, Buster Posey case hit. I already said that. I said that twice. Like a special boy. So, yeah. Couple. Just a case hit. Yeah. Time to build up your Seth Beer collection. People have been talking about Seth Beer for a while. And you would think with the Diamondbacks just being, the Diamondbacks, they'd have room for one Seth Beer on the team. I guess finally he got his chance. And he performed, so he better get a look this year. Because Lord knows we need a player named Beer to root for. Tony Santillan. Silver rainbow foil rookie. Welcome to the show, Ken Griffey Jr. and the Jazz. Does Seth Beer even have rookie card? I don't think he even has rookies in here, does he? I haven't seen any. Has he only got silver pack rookies? Oh, that's cool. The silhouette medallion. First one of these I've seen. I have actually seen a couple of the Wander numbered hits, though. That's a pretty cool manufactured relic, though. I like it. I had to touch it because it's one of those. I'll wipe that off. I'll wipe my fingerprint off of the beautiful manufactured medallion. There. It's cold to the touch. Oh yeah, the Beer jersey is going to sell well. It's brilliant. Seth Beer, good for baseball. That's what all the pundits are saying. Matt Manning. No Meyer in SoCal. Well, Meyer always upcharges their cards anyway. They charge like 10% more. Zach stopped receiving emails and notifications. You have all your settings correct. Are you missing something? You should be receiving them. Do you got the app on your phone and all that? You might contact Patreon customer support, say you're not getting the messages or something. I have no idea. There's nothing on my end that has changed. I don't know what to tell. You should be at least getting the emails, at the very least. Because every time I post a break, you should get a notification on your phone if you have the app, but it also sends you an email. So if you have a phone that will notify you when you get an email, you can change that setting so that you get email notifications that pop up. Because the emails come through like a split second after I list it. And if any of the slammers didn't get in on this and they want to, if you're having trouble getting updates or anything, send me a direct message saying you want to get into a break, you're having trouble, and I'll send you a notification in advance so you can get in like a few minutes in advance, 5, 10, 15 minutes in advance, something like that. Barry Larkin. Relic. Bat relic. Bat relic. Trolls. Funny how they have like multiple accounts that are almost exactly the same. Okay, we got 4 packs left. My favorite wrestler, probably Macho Man. No, Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior definitely was. Matt Olson. There's our gold. It's a Matt Olson. One thing about the golds this year that I've noticed is that the quality control appears to be better than in the past. At least at this point. Eugenio Suarez. There's something on there. I don't know what that is. Only reason I raised Slim Jim. Oh yeah! The Macho Man is ready. Gold foil, Craig Kimbrell. Welcome to the show, Yadi and Lurba. I think they will go down a little bit, AJ. Probably settling around 200. No, Lubob's not numbered. Don't think. No. Just a subset. AKA insert. Memel, hi, how are you? Jared Walsh. Jared Walsh and Brandon Marsh. Anybody else get those guys mixed up every once in a while? Ryan McMahon. The Tatis 2021 Greatest Hits and Chipper. You pulled a Tatis patch, Megan? Nice. We pulled the... Was it... Did we get the commemorative Tatis patch last break? Beast, what's going on, brother? All of them, AJ. I like all. Except for opening day. Not looking forward to that. Probably won't open any. I know that's a cheap way out, but I like museum collection a lot. You know what I am looking forward to? There's a new old release that's coming out this year, and it's called Topps Pristine. I think that's the title, and I'm looking forward to that. This is the last pack, folks. And we're winding down with the last couple cards. Cesar Hernandez, a die cut of Steve Carlton. And we'll end the show the way it should be ended with a glorious 1987 throwback design Mike Trout. Swimming about. Here are the hits. Barry Larkin. For the Reds, the Lubob commemorative silhouette. Seth Beer on card auto. Para, that is to $4.99. Look at this banger we pulled out of a Chrome update. Nick Maton orange auto to $25. Beautiful. Walker Buehler to $250. Campusano to $99. Realmuto to $75. Varsho to $175. Will Smith gold auto to $50. Chris Sale gold to $50. Vera auto. We got a Job to $99. McCreevy. Torkelson to $199. Perdomo. Chisholm Atomic. Detroit Pride. Miguel Cabrera. Yermin Mercedes to $99. That's an autograph, folks. Home field advantage case hit. Buster Posey. Wade Boggs bat relic. Josiah Gray, that is a black parallel numbered to $199. We ended up with 2 Wanders, so it's continuing 1 Wander per box. Haven't seen 2 yet because we did 2 boxes. You're like, Ernie Clement. What? Here's why. To 300. It's an advanced stats card. Sammy Long. That's a gold or an orange to 25. Can't really tell. Looks like a gold, but to 25 means it's an orange. And Patrick, coming in with a $4.99, says, what would Striker do? Pulled Wander Rainbow Foil. Looks clean. Sell raw or send PSA Express. Those are going for what, 300-ish? What are they going for? Let me look it up. We're done with the show, so nobody can complain that I'm being slow about anything. Let me look them up. And just kind of see what it's going for. 350, around 300. Let me see what they actually sold for. There's one for $250. One sold for $199, which seems like a pretty good deal. Although when I look at Tatis rainbow foil cards as a comparison, that's a little high. It's a little high. My fear is, Patrick, that you would send that away express, spend your 150 plus bucks to get that graded, and if it's a 9, foil cards are very hard to grade. If it's a 9, you're going to lose money, probably. If you're one of the early ones to get it back, and one of the only ones to have it graded at that point, if it's a 10, you're going to make additional money if it's a 10. I don't know what the ceiling on that could be. If we look at Tatis for a ceiling, because these are two, Wander doesn't really have the power that Tatis has, or the stolen. Like, I think Tatis is better. Let's look up a Tatis rainbow foil PSA 10. The last PSA 10 rainbow foil sold for $512 for a Tatis. A PSA 9 sold for $180. So if you spend your $150, get it graded, and it comes back a 9, you not good. So you might just want to sell it right now, because it's looking like you're getting top dollar for Wanders right now. Just top dollar. It's up to you though. AJ says sell immediately. Like, now is the time to sell immediately. They're selling for more than they're worth, in my opinion. But we don't really know. Brandon, thanks for the shout out. Says Striker, congrats on 19K. Oh yeah, I already read that. Yeah, I'm almost at 20K. Getting there, guys. Hook me up with a like and a subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate everybody for being here. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.